9.3 on creating halves. Let's begin by doing our do now. Record the fraction to match each image. Do your best. Now today's skill focus is creating halves. A fraction shows equal parts of a whole. A whole is all of the parts of one shape or group, as you can see. Halves are split into two equal parts. Halves may be called 1/2, 1/2, 2 halves, or half of. Now, today's skill focus, let's do some practice. This circle shows us one whole. I could write it as the numeral 1, or I could write it as the fraction 1/1. That means this circle is made out of one part, and I am talking about one part. I could also split this circle into two equal parts. When an object or collection is split into two equal parts, we call each of those parts halves. 2 halves in this circle. How many halves does this circle split into? 2. You are correct. 2 halves makes one whole. Let's do some more practice. How about this square? This square represents one whole. Remember, I can also write one whole as just 1, or I can write it as 1/1. Now let's say I want to split this square in half. How could I do that? I could simply draw a line down the middle, and I would have 2 halves. How about this triangle? Right now, this triangle is a whole. I have one whole. Let's say I want to split this triangle in half. How could I do that? I could draw a line down the center, so I have 2 equal parts. Now I have 2 halves of the triangle. How about this shape? This is a hexagon. How could I split this in half? Right now it's one whole. If I want to split it in half, I could draw a line down the center again, making sure that each side has equal parts. Now I have 2 halves. Now friends, it's your turn. Print or copy this on a sheet of paper, complete it, and upload it to Portfolio on Class Dojo. Happy learning, friends!